There's a kind of peace people talk about but rarely explain. It's not happiness. It's not excitement. And it's definitely not the absence of problems. It's something quieter than that. It's emotional safety. And if you've never really felt it, you might not even know what you're missing. Emotional safety isn't the feeling you get when everything is going well. It's the feeling you get when things aren't, and you still feel okay inside yourself. It's when your body doesn't tense up every time you speak, when you don't rehearse conversations in your head before they happen, when you don't feel the need to explain, justify, or shrink yourself just to keep the peace. Emotional safety is when your nervous system finally stops bracing for impact. A lot of people think emotional safety means being constantly reassured or protected from discomfort. It doesn't. Emotional safety is not being rescued. It's not being told what to do. It's not someone fixing your feelings for you. It's being allowed to have feelings at all. It's knowing that if you're honest, really honest, you won't be punished for it. That you won't be mocked, dismissed, or made to feel like you're too much. And if you've spent most of your life without that, your body learns to adapt in ways you might not even notice. You become hyper-aware of people's moods. You learn how to read the room before you speak. You soften your opinions. You downplay your needs. You tell yourself you're fine even when you're not. Not because you're weak, not because you're dramatic, but because at some point, being fully yourself didn't feel safe. So your nervous system did what it was designed to do. It protected you. Emotional safety feels like exhaling without realizing you were holding your breath. It feels like your shoulders dropping, like your jaw unclenching, like your thoughts slowing down just enough for you to hear yourself think. It's the absence of that constant background anxiety that says, be careful. When you're emotionally safe, you don't feel rushed to respond. You don't feel pressured to perform. You don't feel like love or acceptance is something you have to earn moment by moment. You're allowed to pause. You're allowed to say, I don't know. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to be quiet. And nothing bad happens when you do. A lot of people confuse emotional safety with chemistry. Chemistry is intense. It's exciting. It's activating. Emotional safety is steady. It doesn't spike your nervous system. It doesn't keep you guessing. It doesn't make you question where you stand. And for people who grew up in chaos, emotional safety can feel unfamiliar at first, even boring, even unsettling. Because when your body is used to tension, calm can feel wrong. You might mistake peace for lack of connection, stability for lack of passion, consistency for indifference. But emotional safety isn't dull. It's grounding. It's the foundation that lets real connection grow instead of just intensity. This applies not just to relationships, but to friendships, work environments, families, and even your relationship with yourself. Emotional safety with yourself looks like not shaming yourself for having a bad day. It looks like noticing your emotions instead of arguing with them. It looks like letting yourself rest without feeling guilty. It's choosing curiosity over criticism. And here's something important. Emotional safety is not about perfection. You can feel emotionally safe with someone and still have conflict, still disagree, still feel uncomfortable at times. The difference is what happens next. Emotional safety is knowing that conflict won't cost you connection. That discomfort won't lead to abandonment. That honesty won't be used against you later. It's trust at a nervous system level. If you're listening to this and realizing you've rarely felt this kind of safety, That doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means your body learned how to survive. And survival skills don't disappear overnight. Learning emotional safety is not about forcing yourself to relax. It's about slowly teaching your nervous system that it doesn't have to be on guard anymore, that it's allowed to soften, that it's allowed to rest. This starts with small moments. Noticing when you feel tense, noticing when you feel calm, paying attention to who you feel more like yourself around. Emotional safety doesn't announce itself loudly, it whispers. It feels like being able to sit in silence without discomfort, like being understood without having to over-explain, like knowing you don't have to disappear to belong. And once you experience it, even briefly, you start to realize something important. This is what your body has been searching for all along. Not perfection, not constant happiness, not approval, safety. If this resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. Where do you feel the most at ease? And where do you feel like you're constantly bracing? That awareness is the first step towards something gentler, something steadier, something safer. You don't have to rush this, you don't have to force it. Just noticing is enough for now. And sometimes, that's exactly where healing begins.